What happens when the world's most critical oil choke point becomes a weapon? The answer could reshape your daily life and the global economy in ways you have never imagined. Right now, a crisis is unfolding that has energy markets in complete panic mode. Iran has just threatened to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, and if they follow through, you are about to see the most dramatic shift in oil prices in decades. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this matters to you and what it means for your wallet. Here is what triggered this escalation. The United States launched devastating military strikes against Iran's primary nuclear facilities, targeting uranium enrichment sites at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called the damage extremely severe, essentially crippling Iran's nuclear program. But Iran's response has caught everyone completely off guard. Iran's parliament swiftly approved a measure to close the Strait of Hormuz, the world's single most important oil transit route. This narrow waterway handles nearly 20% of all global oil shipments and massive volumes of liquefied natural gas. Every single day, tankers carrying millions of barrels of oil pass through this 21-mile-wide choke point, with about 84% heading to Asian markets that power economies from India to Japan. Think of it this way. If the Strait of Hormuz is the world's energy highway, Iran just threatened to build a roadblock that could strangle global oil supplies overnight. The immediate market reaction tells the whole story. Brent crude futures spiked nearly 18% this week, hitting $79 per barrel. But analysts warn, this is just the beginning. If Iran actually closes the strait, even temporarily, oil prices could rocket from current levels to over $150 per barrel. Shipping insurers have already doubled their rates, and vessels are frantically rerouting to avoid potential danger zones. For you, this translates directly to higher gas prices, increased shipping costs, and broader inflation hitting everything from groceries to electronics. The United States has made it crystal clear they will not allow Iran to strangle global oil supplies. The United States Fifth Fleet stands ready to respond, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio calling closing Hormuz a suicidal move that would unite the world against Tehran. Meanwhile, China has offered to mediate, while countries like India scramble to diversify their oil sources. This is not just another regional conflict. It is a stark reminder of how vulnerable our interconnected global economy remains. Central banks that were considering interest rate cuts now face the nightmare scenario of rising inflation combined with potential economic slowdown. The stakes could not be higher. Global energy security, economic stability, and the risk of broader military conflict all hang in the balance. The decisions made in the coming days will ripple through energy markets and your household budget in ways we are only beginning to understand. Make sure to subscribe for updates as this critical situation develops, because what happens next could change everything.